Hello, everyone. I'm Greg Edison, and welcome to PA Consulting's 20th Annual ReliabilityOne Awards program. Our 20th anniversary permitted us to take a moment and reflect on how far our industry and We Energies has come, reflect on the present, and look to the future. Over the last 2 decades, utility companies and We Energies have deployed technologies such as outage management systems, advanced metering infrastructure, sophisticated isolation strategies, as well as distribution automation schemes to drive continuous reliability and resilience improvements in both frequency and duration. This year obviously brought with it unprecedented change and disruption. The energy sector and We Energies and us, like everything else, is experiencing ambiguity and unprecedented disruption as a result of COVID-19. Changes to utility operations, loss of customers' business, changes to ways for working, and customer needs and wants are among many industry and We Energies concerns. As we has always done, when faced with a challenge, we rise. The utility industry has risen to the challenges of COVID-19 by always having safety as the first and utmost priority. Leveraging innovation in all aspects of the business, exploiting technology as required to increase customer interaction channels and allow flexibility for your employees and the hard work of all the dedicated employees to keep us powered. The energy transition, the market transition has been talked about for many years, but now the pandemic has given, we believe, the world and our sector an opportunity to make it happen more quickly than we could have ever imagined if we all seize the opportunity. Looking forward, we see the industry accelerating towards decarbonization, decentralization, and digitalization. A push for decarbonization as energy use falls in some of our segments, electrification and renewable energy will keep expanding. Decentralization, a distributed and dynamic energy network with a dynamic business model in which energy consumers and We Energies manage their own and collective energy portfolio. Digital transformation is critical to the success of this new business model. A high degree of sophisticated automation and sophisticated analytics is needed to manage a system powered by an increasing variety of energy sources and data and discrete and varied customer needs and wants. At PA, as we believe We Energies, we believe a positive human future is available, especially by this group that we all represent. We all have an opportunity to build organizations that create more engaged workforces, meaningful and impactful outcomes for our customers, and a healthier planet. A technology-driven world, along with inclusion and diversity as a complement to human creativity, empathy, and stewardship, can lift humanity through a shared sense of purpose. We are very proud to be a partner with the work you do and have done, and grateful to be part of driving increased reliability, resiliency, and collaboration in our industry. Today, we at PA honor you for outstanding reliability and industry performance. While historically, utilities have been meeting the distributed needs with incremental capacity additions, We Energies has taken a more well-rounded approach, factoring in reliability needs, as well as the more traditional load relief type programs. We and you are able to take in lessons learned from other utilities, as well as optimize reliability needs to develop a holistic grid modernization strategy. Your work on bringing more customer data, such as graphic pictures and additional notes, narratives back to the control room is helping to enhance comprehensive situational awareness and helps affect public safety during the restoration process. Best in the Midwest Award for the 10th consecutive year, accepting on behalf of We Energies, is Tom Metcalfe, President. And in his same remarks, we also asked Tom to present their ReliabilityOne Outstanding Contribution Award, honoring your individual that has made a significant difference in the field of reliability and restoration.
Thank you very much, Greg. This is really a tremendous honor to accept this award. I think our 10th now in a row for Best in the Midwest. And it's especially rewarding when I think about the kind of year we had in 2019. We had more and larger storms, both winter and summer, than we've seen in a very long time. But the storm that many on this call will remember probably for a long, long time, was the storm that hit us on July the 19th and July the 20th last year. It was perhaps the worst storm in 2 decades. We had 100+ mile an hour derecho winds, multiple tornadoes touching down across the state. And I look back and think about some of the images from that time. Many of you will remember huge swathes of our northern forests, northern areas of our state, and central areas of our state were completely devastated, flattened by those winds. It impacted that one storm 10% of our entire customer base, nearly 100,000 customers without power. But this reliability award really explains how well we performed during that event. We had almost the majority of our customers were back on within just a few days, and all of our customers were restored inside a week. And that's amazing. Think about that. You know, it really takes, and we talk a lot about team effort. You look at the way we respond to storms and the roles that we play. It involves almost every part of our company, whether it's our field folks for sure, our system operations and our control center. Everybody thinks of those areas of the business, but also supply chain, corporate communications. We've got supervision, customer service, our leaders. There is just a huge swathe of individuals, and communication is so important during those events. Now, the one thing that I have seen in this role, I've been very fortunate to have this role since late 2018, is just how it's like a well-oiled machine. That we have the roles that we play are well understood, we're well trained, and when we have a major event like that, everybody falls into their roles and they're communicating regularly. We have storm updates, and there's a sequence in which we address restoration, damage assessment, making sure that we then follow and restore emergencies and hazards. We take care of safety issues first, and then we prioritize the way we restore customers with key accounts, major feeders, until every last customer is restored. It's really amazing to watch, and it's a testament to all of the professionals that we have in the company and the way they work together. But reliability is not just about storm response. It's also about the strength and integrity of our network. It's about the operation and maintenance practices we adopt. It's about the investments that we've made, smart devices. Greg, you mentioned distribution automation systems, our asset renewal programs, standardizing our designs, and not only designs, but also our materials, so that we can get more done with the same amount of money, that we can take costs out of the business by standardizing and investing across our networks in a logical and an efficient manner. And lastly, I'll say that reliability has a straight line to customer satisfaction. If you ask any employee at We Energies, what is our culture? What is the primary objective of our company? And I think very high on the list, probably the top on the list, is about customer satisfaction. We will move mountains for our customers, and the dedication that our teams show and reliability speaks directly to that issue, and ensuring that we not only provide reliable service, but we keep our customers informed, that we meet our estimated restoration times, that we are accurate. It's all about commitment, focus, and follow through. And I'm really delighted to accept this award. And I do want to give Kevin, I don't know if Kevin, you'd like to say a word or two. Kevin Fletcher, my boss, the CEO of the company.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it very much. And Greg, it's a pleasure to be with you guys again. You know, I'm thinking about 10 years in a row. I've had the privilege of being with this organization, this company for 9 years now, and having this opportunity on an annual basis to have this discussion. Look, I come today with a lot of pride. Tom, you spoke very well about what this award means to us. The consistency of what we do day in and day out is what's being recognized and appreciated. But Greg, I also think listening and thinking through what you were sharing up front is, you know, we've got a solid foundation. Looking back, the award recognizes the work that we've done. But Tom, you mentioned the culture of our company and what our challenge is moving forward. And I feel like we're well positioned to continue this success. Looking at where we should and need to invest, but always our customer, Tom, as you just summarized, being the forefront of what we do. The commitment, focus, follow through, all the things that you mentioned will continue to create opportunity for us to succeed. I'm very proud of our team. I'm very proud that, Greg, that you've recognized it. But again, let me underscore, I'm just extremely proud of what every one of our organizations have done working together, and the teamwork that was mentioned that allows us the opportunity to win this award. So thank you all. Tom, thank you for giving me a few minutes. And Greg, thank you and your team again for the recognition.
All right, I am, and thank you, Tom. Thank you, Greg, and everyone at PA Consulting for this award. And I'm going to be talking about Paul Gogan, our outstanding contributor to reliability today. Over the last 10 years, Paul's been very involved with the strategic vision of planning and reliability at We Energies. His focus was to bring technology, equipment, and innovation into play to improve the reliability of electric distribution system. Paul had an eye on what the customer wanted and how projects in his areas could improve safety and satisfaction when there was an outage. His strategic focus on using equipment that fed information back to our control center and implementing a smart grid was vital to our reliability improvements. There was always some pilot going on to test equipment such as trip savers, SEL relays, and FCIs that transmitted real-time information back to our energy management system. Paul's leadership didn't end with the placement of the equipment and running the pilot, as he also followed up with me in my role at the control center to ensure our resources understood the data and knew what to do with it. His vision of identifying and prioritizing replacement of older equipment in substations with new, more reliable equipment not only improved our response, but also eliminated outages altogether. I remember one very hot afternoon in Waukesha when a slow breaker caused a bus outage, affecting about 20,000 customers. This outage led to upgrading the substation with new equipment, preventing future outages of this nature. Most of our substations have been upgraded now, and operating them is much safer and system is much more reliable because of it. Paul also led the effort to model our electric distribution system to strategically place reclosers, SCADA devices, and other equipment that could be operated remotely. This provided fault details to the system operator while reducing safety and improving reliability. These devices, along with SEL relays, allowed us to pinpoint faults on the system. With Paul leading his team of engineers, the operators began to see positive results, saving time for them and our field employees. This was not an easy task, as we needed to build trust with system operators and field employees to show how the devices were accurate and reliable. Lastly, one of Paul's former managers told me, "That guy has guts and is able to pull a lot of threads to get things accomplished." To say that he's not afraid to try something new to improve reliability and customer satisfaction is an understatement. His continuous work with EPRI, EEI, and MEA committees are several examples of how he leverages his relationships to learn more and share more with our teams at We Energies, again, so we can improve. These are just some of the reasons why We Energies has been the best in the Midwest for the last 10 years under Paul's leadership in the engineering, reliability, and planning areas. Congratulations, Paul.
So I just wanted to add my appreciation to Paul. Dave covered the technical aspects of Paul's work very, very well. He mentioned the industry groups that Paul is a part of. I just want to build on that. Second chair of EEI's Distribution Executive Committee, a member on EPRI's Power Delivery and Utilization Sector Council, and a board member on Midwest Energy Resource Consortium. He's also been a huge advocate for workforce development through his own interests as chairman of Marquette University's Electric Engineering Industry Advisory Board, advisor to Georgia Institute of Technology, and this is a mouthful, but the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee's Grid Connected Advanced Power Electronics and Connected System Institute. Only an engineer could come up with that title. But he has really been active, and he is a sought-after resource in the industry. He's used those experiences to mentor engineers in our company, whether it's through research topics ranging from augmented reality to performing substation inspections, development of high voltage chargers for electric vehicles, and the use of machine learning to predict meter failures. All of these things have been so valuable for the individuals involved and for us as a company. Paul, you are an engineer's engineer. You are a leader that is passionate about the topic, and you have an innate curiosity that is unlike anybody I've ever met or worked with. You have a huge capacity for information. There's only one thing, Paul, that I think you need to work on, and that's your drawing skills. Anybody who knows Paul will know, and if you're not sure, ask Paul to draw you a sketch of a line diagram of anything. It's like getting a prescription from a doctor. You have no idea what it says. But I assure you, he knows what it means. You just need to get into work on his penman skills. So, Paul, it is a huge honor, and I have here an award. This is the very, very prestigious ReliabilityOne Major Contributor Award that I'm handing off virtually to you. So I don't know whether you can pick this up or not, but that is now in your room, okay? And you can put it on your shelf along with all the other awards that you've gathered over the years. Well done, Paul. Much well deserved.
Well, thank you, Tom, and thank you, Dave, for those very kind remarks. First of all, I want to thank PA Consulting for this award and recognition. Next, I would like to thank the WEC Energy Group executive team for creating a culture of excellent customer satisfaction and really providing me with the resources to develop these projects and programs to deliver the world-class electric reliability for our customers. Our executive team has embraced these new technologies while continuing to invest significant resources into the renewal of our major distribution assets through our system rebuild and our resiliency programs. I'm especially honored to accept this award and to join the group of WEC Energy Group members who have been previously honored, especially Jim Prothero, Val Warner, and Dwayne Miller. I consider this award not necessarily individual recognition, but really a recognition of my team. I've been truly blessed with an excellent team, from the planning engineers who develop the projects, to the designers and engineers who implement the designs, to the field crews who construct our improved resilient designs, and finally to the line crews and troubleshooters who respond to the outages. The entire team really has a laser-like focus on continuous improvement, and everybody's involved with and supportive of the growth and of the communities that we serve. Lastly, I want to thank my wife, Linda, and my children, Annika, Sonia, and Nicholas. Without their support, I could not have accomplished these goals. Thank you again.
Congratulations, Paul. Thank you.
Congratulations, Paul.
We're having a virtual clap here.
Yeah, exactly. Congratulations.
Hey, Paul, this is Kevin. Let me just add my personal congratulations for the receiving of the award, but for your leadership and your mentoring of your group, and for your for acknowledging as to who you are, that this is because of your team. So we appreciate that. But congratulations again, Paul. I'm really proud for you and of you.
Thank you.
Well, ladies and
Kevin.
gentlemen, what a great and wonderful event this was, albeit virtual, a real change. But this does conclude the 20th annual ReliabilityOne Award program. It's obviously been and has always been our privilege and honor to recognize you as one of the best in the industry. It was wonderful to recognize Paul, who has been long a partner of our efforts and a contributor to our efforts. So thank you all. And with that, we will conclude.